Hello everyone. In this video we are playing more Arcanysts, but Vetruvian this time. Vetruvian is another faction that I've heard is struggling a little bit. There are people, you can kill people with obelisks if you can get away with it, depending on whether, it comes down to whether your opponent draws Dispel or not, basically. Star's Fury is pretty reasonable against some of the aggro decks. But I wanted to try, specifically I wanted to try Inner Oasis and Second Wish as an engine, because part of the problem with the Vanar deck and some of the other aggro or Arcanyst decks is you don't have any reload. And Vetruvian has a surprising amount of cantrips and little draw effects. Like, First Wish is excellent. We've got Sand Trap. We've got Science Second Wish, and we've got Inner Oasis. So there's actually a bunch of ways to trigger your Arcanysts and draw a card in this deck, which can make for, reasonably powerful turns, I think. We've also got, when I first built this, I've got Prophet of the White Palm in a triple Siphon Energy. I think actually maybe I want to cut these for something that's a bit better on turn 1, in hindsight, after my experience with the other deck. Let's just put in Healing Mystics, because I don't think Prophet is that good in Arcanysts. You normally just have, you can get around that with high toughness. It's not like, face decks where playing 1-drops is good because you've got some, you've got Right to the Undervault or whatever, and actually tempoing people so they can't Tempest you is really good. Damage spells don't usually kill Owlbeast stages. It's all about either big minion trades or, more likely, just hard removal and Dispel. So let's just run some Healing Mystics instead. This list has... Let's just walk through it. So, creature-wise, we have Aethermaster. I mentioned I have slandered Aethermaster in the past, and I will do so again. It's weird, actually, in Magic the Gathering, creatures, 2-mana creatures that let you replace every turn effectively are very good. They have a bit more synergy than they do in Duelyst, but nonetheless, creatures that allow you to do this, like discard a card, draw a card, tends to be very good. And obviously replacing in Duelyst is very powerful. But because in Magic, you've got land cards that you need a certain number of, but then you want to get rid of them. And in Duelyst, that's not the case. All of your cards are, minions and spells. So if your hand is already good, replacing doesn't do that much. If your hand is bad, Aethermaster can have value, but then you're also spending a card playing Aethermaster. So you're kind of exacerbating the issue a little bit by playing a weak... It's just a 1/3, like the body sucks. So I'm not normally a fan of Aethermaster. In this deck, I think we want to flood the board enough that it might be worth it, but I'm unsure. It's possible that we want an additional buff to make it slightly more relevant. Maybe this should be a Primus Fist, but I don't know. I'll tell you what, we'll play a game or two and then maybe I'll pop back to the collection manager and make a couple of tweaks depending on how things have gone. We've got Healing Mystics. This is just a cheap play that also let us not die. Got Manaforger. Manaforger is extra good with all these chainable cantrip cards that do something and then draw a card. Making Inner Oasis cheaper is especially good, because that card is quite clunky at the 3 cost, but below that it gets very strong. We've got Alcuin Lawmaster to recur our buff spells and our draw spells. Prismatic Illusionist. This card is very good with Inner Oasis. It makes it a bit more reliable because you have basically 2 Owlbeast Sages. 2 sets of Owlbeast Sages in the deck. We've got the Seer, which again, this card has been overperforming everywhere I've played it so far. Owlbeast Sage, of course, and then at the top end I've just got a couple of cheeky bits of powerful interaction. We've got a Dominate Will and a Time Maelstrom. It's possible that I need more removal. I have managed to skip over from creatures to spells without thinking about it. Well, we got some top end in the form of some powerful spells I wanted to try out. But the rest of the spells are Siphon Energy. I think this is pretty good right now. It kills backliners, obelisks. Removes Death Watch minions and so on. Dispelling stuff is generally pretty good right now. and it's a 0 mana spell for triggering Arcanysts efficiently. Science First Switch, one of the best cheap spells in the entire game. Always has been and always will be, probably. Bone Swarm is really good right now. Against aggro, it's very strong, and it gives you a little bit of reach. Rash's Curse. There is a lot of Arclight Regalia going around right now, so having artifact removal is quite valuable. And this can be artifact removal that also kills something else, or it can just, deal 2 damage to something in a pinch. Stand Trap. I want to try this out. The fact that this draws a card now makes it very strong, I think. If your opponent plays a minion in a safe position and you can just retreat from it and make it unable to move, that's pretty great. Second Wish. This is our reload. We don't need as much reload in this deck because there's a lot of other cards that draw cards. But Second Wish is, it's very efficient. It's unconditional, and I think a lot of the time it will do a surprisingly good right to the Undervault or Heaven's Eclipse impression, given you're also drawing at the end of your turn. And then finally we have Inner Oasis, which is kind of the crown jewel of Vetruvian Arcanyst decks and other board flood game plans. So we're just going to make tons and tons of high toughness minions. It has a similar problem to the Vanar deck in how do you actually kill somebody with this? And the real answer is I don't know. I guess you get a big board and then you Time Maelstrom. Time Maelstrom Lawmaster, is that a thing? God knows. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's give it a go, and maybe we'll come back and, do a game or two, and then maybe iterate on the list a little bit. Okay, against Lionel. So, one weakness of this list so far is that I haven't put in a lot of... Oh boy. I think I'll actually keep this. I haven't put in a lot of good anti-Lionel removal. I haven't put in tons of... maybe we need an Entropic Decay or two to deal with Ironcliffs. We do have Dominate Will, so once the game gets to that point, we can have a massive swing. But there is only the one copy. Here's a question. Do we First Wish the Manaforger? So they could have Saberspine Tiger, in which case First Wishing the Manaforger is good. Saving it for next turn allows us to play Owlbeast Sage First Wish, which is extremely good. Saberspine Tiger, I'd rather have done this. Lasting Judgment doesn't matter. Dispelling it doesn't matter. What else could they do to kill it? Tempest. They're not going to play turn 1 Tempest. Well, I mean, if they do, it's fine. I think I'll do it. More Manaforgers. I mean, this is fine, because I can do Manaforger, Inner Oasis on a mana tile if I need. Obviously, I can replace one of them to find something to do first, but... Right, Dawn Lasting Judgment. Oh, they're just playing a minion. Excellent. Cool. I guess I care about that. An amount. Can I do anything silly, like... Play this here. No, wait. Play this here. Take this mana tile. Double Inner Oasis. Is that worth it? It's cool. I don't know if it does anything. I can replace one of them, maybe. Master. So I don't really want to play Owlbeast Sage No Value. I might do it. Oh wait, I've only got the one Inner Oasis now, which makes it a lot worse. Can't draw another spell though. I'm gonna go for it. I can still play the Ether Master as well. Healing Mystic. Okay, well this is gonna die then, I guess. Unless I can find something else to draw. So low on cards already, this is really bad. More Manaforgers, okay. I think I should attack this. No, no. Oh, these Arcanyst decks are so clunky. Goodness. Well, hopefully we replace it to like a Second Wish or something. On the bright side, if they're attacking this, they're not moving, and I get to kill this next turn. Yes, I take 6 in doing so, but at least it's dead. Maybe this was a bit too memey. Maybe I should have played the Ether Master here and just replaced the other Manaforger, Inner Oasis. That's probably correct. Oh well. Sometimes you gotta... On the bright side, I have a 2/6 Manaforger over here, which is probably not dying anytime soon. And having a sticky Manaforger makes a lot of the mana, a lot of the decisions on like the mana curve of the deck are way better. There we go. Okay. That's out the way. I presume they're killing. Oh, interesting. They've. No, okay. My opponent may have messed up and they're like, okay, I'm fine, I'll just move over here. Oh boy. That is, I would say, quite bad. But let's see what we can draw. There are some good cards in here. We just need any spell. You are joking. Well, I can double replace actually because of this. Second Wish. Costing 2. Do I commit this, or do I just play the Second Wish and hope to draw something else? What can I draw that's good? I don't actually have a lot of... I don't have cheap removal, right? I think I play it though. Rather than... I can play this afterwards. Like, getting an extra 2-1 isn't that big of a deal. Okay, this is really good, because I can kill this. And then attack everything into this. And heal my Manaforger. Well, really good might be a bit of a stretch, but... it's a play that I can make that's like not completely embarrassing, put it that way. And I'm also going to play this Healing Mystic here. Healing this. Because I want this to stick around so I can try and get like some extra value next turn. Oh my god, give me spells. What is this? I miss all of the cards that are minions that generate spells from later in Duelyst. They made an Arcanyst deck so much smoother, because you'd be able to affect the board on turn 1 or 2, but still like have a spell. I mean, maybe I just need more spells, but obviously this is early days. Maybe these should just be an Obelisk. I'm going to take 4 next turn. Probably am, aren't I? Feels bad. Oh no. Maybe I can draw Siphon Energy or something. Right. This card continues to be rubbish, I think. What have we got? Bone Swarm. Excellent. That's actually really good. Okay, I'm just going to run away and play Bone Swarm. This attacks, heal for 2, and this counterattacks, deal 2. Okay. That's fine. We run away. Sage. Swarm. Okay, we've got a minion that is a spell. That's good. We've played around Ironclave a little bit. Not that we can kill an Ironclave unless it happens to be standing next to our opponent. We can probably kill the Purgatos if they don't wipe our board. Martyrdom is obviously a bit distressing here. At least we still have this. This thing is so buffed. So buffed. There you go. Maybe what I need to do is do a mix of like... Oh, they're doing Heal Liner. Gross. They still have lots of... How are they on 6 mana already? Goodness. Okay, well this isn't dead unless they have another one. Okay, okay. We untapped the Owlbeast Sage, that's pretty good. Have a heal effect here. Rushes. Not bad. I mean, I can Sundrop Elixir my Owlbeast Sage. Oh no, that triggers that. Yeah, I can do Rashes, Alcuin Rashes. That is my entire turn, but it's not bad. Where do I want this? So we get rid of that. If I attack this 3 times, I will take 6. I literally cannot do that. I think we are simply running away. Okay, we've got a Siphon for this. This is also good. Oh, I'm dead. Sure. Maybe I should have body blocked. I forgot about Divine Bond. Why did I forget about Divine Bond? Everyone's playing Divine Bond. Okay. That was fairly awful. Let's give it one more try, but then I think what I might do is try and shift to like a hybrid model where there are fewer Arcanysts in the deck, and it's more of a control deck with, you know, spells and card draw and removal. And then we get to like 6 mana and we set up, you know, Manaforger, 2 spells, Owlbeast Sage kind of thing. This is really gross on turn 1, actually. Playing an Aethermaster in the middle if I've made their thing unable to move. So I could keep this. Yeah, probably better because they're not, like, if I don't draw another 2-drop, it's pretty bad. I can replace this and then maybe I hit a Healing Mystic or whatever. Obviously, if they play a Obelisk, I'm kind of doomed. Okay, it did nothing. Huh. Manaforger. I care about the middle. So what I can do is play Aethermaster here, and then I can replace this. Maybe play Manaforger. They can kill it pretty easily, right? They only need 1 damage from hand. I think I'd rather just do this. It's pretty bad against Bone Swarm, but it's not terrible. First Wish is really good. Make a 3/5 Sunseer, that's quite nice. They didn't show a 2-drop last turn, so Bone Swarm may or may not. Bone Swarm may not be an issue here. Oh wow, they have nothing? Huh. Oh, sorry opponent. Okay, so we move here, play Sunseer there, First Wish the Manaforger. See what we draw, I guess. I can do this first, because it costs 0. Alright, yeah, that's good. I can play another one, actually. I can even body block them from the mana tile. That's pretty gross. Seven mana Time Maelstrom? I mean, if these don't die, I should probably hold this, right? 7 mana Time Maelstrom's pretty good. Okay. Well, I feel favored against the person who did literally nothing for 2 turns, but maybe this is unrepresentative. Even then, this board is kind of weak, considering how many cards I played. My minions are high toughness, but they have no attack. Alright. What was the last spell? Inner Oasis? Probably just going to play that. Like Lawmaster Inner Oasis. I do... I can't, can I? Oh, never mind. Okay. Well, Lawmaster First Wish is quite good. I can do Lawmaster Illusionist First Wish, which is quite nice. Maybe I'll replace this then. Oh. Oh wait, I can't First Wish, I have to Siphon. Okay, so I could do Illusionist, Sand Trap, or Manaforger. I'm gonna get absolutely ranched by Star's Fury in a second. We can play around it. Alright, let's just draw a card. Oh wait, should I play this? I don't think I care that much. Like, if I'm worried about Star's Fury, this gets wrecked by Star's Fury. What do I buff? The biggest one? Or do I spread my... let's do this. That's bad. Yeah, I should cut these. Like, I'd much rather just replace the Aethermaster than play the Aethermaster and replace something else. I'm gonna do... Playing around Stars Fury so hard right now. This is really funny. I don't think I'll keep this. These cards are all so crap. This just doesn't do anything. Oh, they have a Zen'rui. Oh god. Maybe I should have Zen'rui. This would be good in a sort of more controlling deck. Like Zen'rui Blindscorch might be interesting for Arcanysts. Because Blindscorch is also a good way to make use of having a bunch of like low power units. Because you can trade into stuff with Blindscorch. Another First Wish. That seems pretty good. Am I actually buffing here? Because I am buffing this, right? I can hit them and ignore the Zen'rui, but let's see what I draw. This already can't move, can it? Can't move here. I can make Zen'rui unable to move and just wail on my opponent a little bit. Well, let's draw a card and see what happens. Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. So dispel this. Attack it. I'm done here. Slap face. Inner Oasis. The buffed Manaforger, or buffed, the reverted Manaforger is pretty crazy. Like, I can see why they nerfed this. The 1-2 body is so embarrassing, but the feeling on this card is absurd. Yeah, I kind of want to do this as like a control, or even like a tempo shell. Just something that isn't running all of these crappy cards that don't really do anything. Like making a load of 2-1s and giving them lots of health with Owlbeast Sage sounds nice, but it just never actually happens because people interact with you. I think when I used to do that, you know, back in the day, long ago, it looked better because maybe people were less prepared to deal with huge boards of stuff. Or, you know, people were like, maybe played less efficient lists that couldn't easily deal with Owlbeast or something, I don't know. Saber Spine on that, okay. Double Saber Spine, alright. Alright. That's fine, I guess. I have 6, 7... Oh wait, that's a draw spell. I kind of want to play an Ether Master now just because my hand is so stuffed with nonsense. And I need to empty some of it so I can play this Science Second Wish. Right, we're obviously going face here. I think I can do this. Box them in a little bit. I should play around Stars Fury a bit. Oh, hitting Mystic's not bad. Rushes. We're close. We're close, but it's not good enough, huh? Alright, let's continue to play around Stars Fury. Attack these. It's got move, so face obviously. Heal it. Only draw one, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, these cards just clog up the hand. What if I didn't play Owlbeast Sage and just relied on Inner Oasis to make my minions big? Like Inner Oasis and Science First Wish are perfectly good at doing that. Yeah, there's the Stars Fury. They only get 3 of them, but they get to kill this, which is kind of good. And this, I guess. They're on 6 though, so I have lethal if they don't heal or remove these with some of the other means. Okay, they're healed. I need a First Wish. I have card draw and stuff, like, let's try and make it happen. No. Alright, let's start with this. Draw 2. What do we get? There we go. Alright, we got there. Despite playing the game with a bunch of basically dead weights in hand. Right, let's have a little go at tweaking this, and then we'll come back for one more. I think what we want to do, we just want to trim out a whole bunch of NAF cards that don't do enough. I kind of like the Alcuins actually, but we don't want these. Maybe we keep one of them. I think the Manaforger engine is quite interesting. Like Manaforger spell heavy control. Trim a siphon. So we have 6 slots that we need to fill with removal, I guess, and other good spells. We could just do the Blindscorch Zen'rui thing, like play Thief Vet. That might be an interesting plan, right? Zen'rui's good anyway. Now I need more 2-drops, because 6 isn't really enough. This list looks really weird now. What even is this? I guess Siphon is less necessary when you have Blindscorch and things. Card's okay. I could cut these for Shrouds, to be fair, just as a body. So fewer spells, but that doesn't matter as much. We still have 20, actually. That's loads. This feels very strange. Let's give it a go. I have no idea what I've just done, but like, is this a thing? Blindscorch Zen'rui is a pretty powerful. I wouldn't call it a combo. It's pretty obvious, but like, I don't know. Stealing people's stuff is good, right? And I think Blindscorch is quite strong when you've got a bunch of Arcanysts. Well, this looks nice. This is the meme start. We've even got an Inner Oasis for turn 2, so I think I might just keep these. Like, we stun there, 1-drop. People keep not playing things on turn 1. There we go. Right. Play this. That doesn't work. Got a Zen'rui. Guess I replace that? I can play it next turn, actually. I'd probably hold it. Just hold both of these. A double Inner Oasis is a bit awkward. This is vulnerable to natural selection, of course. Maybe keeping Zen'rui is greedy, because they can easily deny the tile. Well, they only have 3... They can't play a 4-drop, which is quite nice. Alright, you do that. Inner Oasis it is. Or Bone Swarm. I could Bone Swarm. Let's play this first. And then replace afterwards, maybe. No, if I replace into a minion, it'd be really good to spend... Like, 2-drop plus this would be really nice. This will be 1-3 after trading. So they still need to commit something to kill it, so... Oh, that's good, but good enough to play. That's good enough to play. We've actually got a situation where the Illusionist isn't rubbish. Let's go. $3-5? Honestly, not terrible. And they can't Plasma Storm me because they can't reach the mana tile. Dominate well. I can dominate well next turn, actually, because this can reach the mana tile. Unless they obviously play something on it to deny it, which is quite likely. But if they do, then it's miles away from my other stuff, so kind of good. Man, Sandtrap is awful. Like, Frigid Corona was good, and Sandtrap is permanent. This card, this Young Silicon is useless. I mean, obviously it can attack next to it, so it does provide a little bit of a zone of control, but like, that's a card. Again, I want to recognize that, like, Manaforger Sandtrap is kind of a dream player 2 opening, and my opponent hasn't killed this. So obviously this looks great, and I drew my one of Illusionist, which, you know, there's one of it in the deck for situations like this where it's good. But I drew my one of Illusionist. You're gonna get Flash Warbeasted? Yeah. Oh, over there as well, so it doesn't even die. That's pretty rough. I can't dominate well anymore, I'll tell you that much. But I can just kill it. I can steal this with Zen'rui, which is kind of cute. I mean, it's not good, but it's cute. In fact, it might be worth it. I can trade this off to save 4 HP. I can attack them. Feels really weird to be like, right, I'm going to steal your minion that can't move. What else can I do? I can Healing Mystic, Inner Oasis, hope to draw something. I can Second Wish and hope to draw something. I mean... because they can take this Mana Tile next turn, so I need to, like... I'm Second Wishing, I need to body block here, so they can't take it from me. And then they get to kill it with Silithar, so Dominate one next turn probably isn't happening. But unless I Zen'rui... that is a thought, actually. The Zen'rui protects the Mana Tile quite well. And they need another Flash Mercantor to really punish me grouping up here. So let's ship this. Blindscorch. Next turn, okay. Yeah, I think we do it. That's Exorbitant Process. Do I save 4 HP? Yes. It's Magma after all. And we're going to protect this Mana Tile. If my opponent bends heaven enough to get it, that's not actually a big deal. Because if they're doing that, they probably aren't playing anything that is worth stealing anyway. If they're playing a backline unit, we've got Blindscorch Zen'rui for it, so... but if they play something big... oh boy. What is this? Silithar Elder? Yeah, I'm stealing that. I am absolutely stealing that. Concede? Huh? Concede? No? Fine. We can keep going. Right, I'm going to get Warbeasted next, aren't I? Although I guess they should Warbeast this stuff if that's what they're going to do. If they Warbeast over here, it's whatever. Yeah, I'll just go here. Stay relevant. Oh, that's so good at blow. Oh no, they just can move this way. Yeah, they can still Warbeast. But I mean, I took their Silithar Elder off them, so... no, it is relevant, because if they Warbeast, they can't attack the Silithar Elder because of where the egg spawned. Because they need to move to stand next to the Silithar Elder in order to Warbeast, kill everything, and kill the Silithar Elder. Man. Yeah, this is way more like it. We don't have to worry about the Arcanyst stuff yet, and then, you know, it might come up later. We made a Prismatic Illusionist. Yeah, it died, but it was fine. Plasma Storm. Fine with that. I get my my Silithar Elder back. My young Silithar back. I'm going to hit them for 8. Feels pretty good. Got a third Zen'rui. Buff the team up by 1,000,000 miles. Let's go. Well, alright, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? How concerned about Mercantor am I? Pretty concerned. I should probably play around it a little bit, at least. Yeah, because this will resurrect at the end of the turn, right? I kind of want myself near them, though, because I have Dominate Will, and I have lots of mana, so... yeah, let's go with here. Now, I could do some next level stuff and not attack to play around Warbeast, but... look, if they kill both my Zen'ruis with a Warbeast, that is absolutely fine. That 8 damage is more than worth it. So if they play anything big, I steal it. If they play anything small, I steal it. And if they don't do either of those things, then I play a bunch of spells and steal the stuff. Steal the stuff, kill the stuff. Kill them, maybe, I don't know. I have lethal on board if they stay where they are. They have to tuck into a corner to avoid the Owlbeast. Maybe I should have played this more aggressively. It's got 9 toughness. They've only got 1 mana for stuff besides Warbeast, so it'd have to be Mana Burn exactly. Mana Burn Mercantor. Which, I mean, they might have. I played against Monoburn earlier. Some people are running it. This is way more... This deck is so much better now. I mean, I know I've drawn pretty well and stuff, but, like, yeah, there it is. The one thing is we don't have any repositioning effects. If we draw Time Maelstrom, though, that's pretty good. We did not draw Time Maelstrom. Yet. So this can move now. It's alive. So let's buff it. Because I can attack them this turn. That damage in. Well, we've got all the combos we could ever want. I need to, like, discard some stuff. Let's play this and then I can just throw out the Rash's Curses. Yeah, sure. If they play an artifact after this, I'm going to feel like an idiot, but I think this is correct. And we just get in. How much am I playing on Owlbeast here? This is 5 health, so I don't really care. This is 20. I do not mind this getting Mercantled in the slightest. Sand Trap, you say? Good lord. This has been way better. Why mess around with Arcanysts in the early game when you can just mind control all their stuff and then worry about Arcanysts? Don't care. No, I care about that. That's a bit sad. Minus 16. Okay. Well, I can steal this, but I don't think that's very exciting. I guess I just traded... Oh wait, I've got an Owlbeast Sage. I have another Owlbeast Sage. I'm going to try and pen my opponent in if possible. I think I Blindscorch this to keep this on high HP. Do I Sand Trap it first? I really want this to stand in this spot so they can't Mercantor again, because I have given them a really good Mercantor here. Could draw with this. That would be a good idea. Okay, cool, I have body blockers. So we'll... wait a second. This isn't amazing because they can just attack it, but it gets it out of my hand. And at least it means they can't Owlbeast and do something else and then move. Like they can't... Okay. That's fine. They also can't move after that. And that's pretty big. Are they dead? 9, yes. Wait, how do I sequence this? Wait, I can just triple Bone Swarm them, right? Attack, attack, Bone Swarm, Alcuin, Bone Swarm. I have mana for everything. Is that correct? That's definitely correct, right? That adds up to 9. This is 6. Yeah, they're dead. It also kills the Spirit Harvester, so it makes it simpler because I can move into the space. I didn't think about that. Well, we won anyway, it doesn't matter. Whew. Well, that was a lot better. Cutting all the utter chaff and playing cards that actually do stuff in quite a big, impactful way. That mean that I don't have to be always putting up the most powerful boards because I can just take theirs. That was effective. That was very effective. Like, stealing the Celethar Elder was absolutely backbreaking. I think my opponent just lost the game on the spot, basically. Even though they could kill it. Yeah. That was good. Zen'rui will probably get nerfed again at some point, you know. Card is kind of daft. So, that'll do it for that one. I think we made some nice improvements to that deck after all. So I'll see you in the next one. Mission accomplished.